الحمد لله المتفرد بالعظمة والجلال المتفضل على خلقه بجزيل النوال. أحمده سبحانه وأشكره وأتوب إليه وأستغفره، وهو الكبير المتعال. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله الداعي إلى الحق والمنقذ بإذن ربه من الضلال. صلى الله وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وصحبه خير صحب وآل، والتابعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم المآل. نعم. Praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His continuous blessings upon us. Today, inshallah, we'll be taking a new topic in our book Al-Fiqh. The topic is Al-Mashu ala al-Jabirati wal-Dimada wa nahwiha. That is, Al-Mashu. In the last class, we treated wiping over the socks, and shoes. So today, we'll be talking about Al-Mashu ala al-Jabira, wiping over Jabira. Jabira means splint. That is what is used to splint. What is used to hold a broken arm or a broken leg. Yeah, so we call it splint. Whereby they will attach wood or stick to it. Of the mother means plaster. Bandage. Bandage. وَنَحْوِهَا, and what are similar to this, that is splint and bandage. Al-kalimatul jadida, the new words. Al-jabira, that is splint, as we've said. A'wad is the plural of a'ud. We call it stick, or we can call it wood. Wood. Zandun is mana udun, arm. Your arm is your zand. Al-isaba is similar to abdimada, is bandage. Mostly it's used for what is bandage used to wrap up the head. Maybe if there is a wound or an injury on the head. Khul'un means to take off something or taking off, like clothes or the bandage or the plaster and what have you. Al-lusuq, from lasaqa, to plaster something. So plaster itself is called al-lusuq, plaster. Bari'a, to be cured or to be all right. Someone to be all right after an injury or after an illness. Yabra'u, that's the mudariya. Al-mujabbiru is the one that is applying the splint for the injured person, the one in charge of taking care of the arm, of putting on bandages and the splint on an injured person. We call that person al-mujabbir. Al-jibs is gypsum. At least it's somehow similar to bandage, just that it is something like when one is injured, you observe that, let's say one is injured on his arm, then the arm will be bandaged alongside with a connection up to the neck. Yes, that is, they will connect the bandage whereby it will wrap up the neck, because the hand can't stand alone. So the hand will be supported by rounding the bandage up to the neck. That is called gypsum. Al-jawarib, that is jawrab, a plural of socks. That is socks or stockings. Al-dimada, ma yugbatu ala al-juh, what is being connected, or what is being rounded to an injury. That is called al-dimada, that is bandage. So bandage is al-dimada. Jabair is the plural of jabir, that is splint. Now it says here that قد يصاب الإنسان بكسر. Perhaps a person may be affected by kasrin, a fracture. or a broken arm, so a fracture. Or someone can be affected by a fracture أو جرح or injury, fracture or an injury في أحد أعضائه, in one of his parts of his body, in some part of his body. كاليد, it may be the hand, والرجل or the leg. فيشد الطبيب على العضو المكسور. Then by this, the doctor will now tighten this part, المكسور, this broken part. He will tighten it up with what? Jabira, with a stick. Get? That means he will assist this broken arm with a stick. Or gypsum or a gypsum. That is, he will assist it by rounding the bandage up to the neck. He will round up the bandage to the neck. ويشد على العضو المجروح, and sometimes it will tighten the injured part. Here is broken part, or here is injured part. It will tighten the injured part with dimada, with bandage, or lusuq, or plaster. Our isoba, now it is also bandage. So if you look at what they wrote here on this page, they said dimada one, said one of dimada ma yurbatu ala al-juhi riyaltayn. What is being connected to the injury in order for it to heal, and that is bandage. Even though they will attach some medicine to it before putting the bandage. So that is bandage. أو لصوق, لصوق. It is ما يلصق على موضع الألم أو الجروح. What is being plastered? Yes. So what is being plastered on the what? On the place that you feel pain or you feel injury. So that is plaster. أو عصابة, عصابة ما يشد به الرأس. ما يشد به الرأس. Or what is being attached to the head. So isaba is used for the head or somewhere or some other places. So these two can translate these two to be bandages. Yet why this will be plaster. So ويشد على العضو المجروح. So it will attach this in the injured part, dimada, bandages, or lusuq, or plaster or bandages. So this is what the doctor or the one in charge of that is going to do. Now, حكم المسح, حكم المسح عليها وكيفيته. Now, how can we wipe over this? What is the ruling behind it, and how I want to wipe over it? One, al-wujub. It is compulsory for you to do mashu. You have to wipe over any of this. It is compulsory. It's a must. Wiping over the socks is, I say it is jawaz. It's just sunnah. If you like, you can do it. If you like, you can decide not to take off not to wipe on your socks, that you want to take them off, even if you're a traveler. It's your choice. But the best is for you to do the sunnah so as to earn reward. But wiping over a fracture or an injury that is bandaged or plastered, it is compulsory when in khawf al halak min ghusl. If such a person is afraid that he might die if you should wash over that place. That is by taking up the bandages or the plaster or the gypsum and wash over that injured part or that broken part. And if you do that, it might die. Then it is compulsory for you to wipe over it. من غسل محلها أو مسحه. That if he is to take off the bandage and wash that broken part, أو مسحه, or even rub it, wipe over it. That is, if you take off the bandages or the plaster and wash that broken part, or you wipe over it and you might die, then it is compulsory for you to what? To do mashu. Two, al jawaz, it is now jawaz, is now jaiz, is now appropriate. It is permissible, not compulsory, it's not permissible. When in khawf ala nafsihi min shiddatil alam. If you are now afraid that the pain might increase, أو تأخر الشفاء, or the cure might delay. That if you are afraid that if I should wash over this thing, the pain might increase. Not that I will die or anything will happen to me, but that the pain might increase and or the cure might delay. Then it is now sunnah for you to wipe over it. It's now sunnah. ويمسح على الجبير, and you should wipe over the jabir or the splint, أو الضمادة أو العصابة, or the bandages, أو السوق, or the plaster. You wipe over them كلها مرة واحدة. You wipe over them just once. once, not twice or three times. You wipe over them once. This is a picture of what they're talking about. This is Jabiro, it's splint. So you can see the splint here now. So this, you can see that a stick is being attached to it to assist the hand. Wire is the mud, plaster, sorry, bandage. So you can see bandage being wrapped over the palm. This is Isaba also. Yeah, Isaba. This is the bandage also. You can see. So this one is Isaba. So the one that they wrap is the Isaba. See why the smooth one that is smooth, not like this. Yeah. The smooth one is called gypsum. It's called gypsum. This is the Lusuk plaster. That is the plaster. So these are the picture of what they're explaining to us. Now it says at the على المسح. What is the evidence for wiping over this broken or injured part? And Ali رضي الله عنه قال انكسرت إحدى زندية. Ali said that one of my arms got broken. One of my arms got broken. They put one here. Let's see what they have for us in the footnote. They said one الزند موضع اتصال الذراع بالكف. It is the position where the arm meets the palm. That is where the arm meets the palm. That is the wrist joint. Somehow closer to the wrist, somehow closer to the wrist joint. Ohuma Zandan. That is Zandan too. So one of his two arms got broken. He has a fracture. فسألت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Then I asked the Messenger of Allah. فأمرني أن أمسح على الجبائر. He now commanded me that I should wipe over the splintered area. رواه ابن ماجه. Ibn Majah reported the hadith. 3. Muddatul mashu. Now, how many period I want to wipe over them? For how long I want to wipe over this injured part? You know, for al-mashu al-khuffayn, wiping over the socks or the shoes, we say that it is 24 hours for a non-traveler, that is a resident, and 72 hours, 3 days and 3 nights for a traveler. Now, if you have a fracture or an injury that is being bandaged or plastered, how long are you to wipe over them? It says يستمر المسح على الجبيرة ونحوها, that you should continue wiping over an injured part ونحوها, or something similar to that. ولو طال الزمن, even no matter how long it will take, even for years, decades, continue wiping over them. إلى أن يبرأ ما تحته, till what is beneath it should heal. That is, till the injured part or the broken part heal before you can before you can start washing them. أو يأذن المجبر أو الطبيب بخلعها وإزالتها, or the one in charge of putting on the bandages for you, أو الطبيب, or the doctor, if they should permit you to take them off, to take the bandages off, or to remove them. Then you can now start wiping over, start washing the injured part. But if not, if the doctor or the one in charge of this did not command you and the wound has not yet healed, then you continue wiping over the injured part. You continue doing mashu till when it will heal, or the doctors say otherwise. 4. الفرق بين المسح على الخفين والمسح على الجبيرة والعصابة ونحوها. Now, what is the difference between wiping over the socks or the shoes and wiping over the bandages, splint, and plasters? What is the difference? عرفنا فيما تقدم أن المسح على الخفين وما في معناهما كالجوارب لا يكون إلا بعد لبسهما على طهارة كاملة. That عرفنا فيما تقدم, we've learnt in the previous classes, right? أن المسح على الخفين, that for you to wipe over your shoes or your socks, وما في معناهما, or what is similar to them, كالجوارب, like your socks, for you to wipe over your shoes or your socks, لا يكون إلا بعد لبسهما على طهارة كاملة. That will not be except after you've put them on while having performed a complete ablution, right? That is, before you wipe over your shoes or your socks, you must have performed a complete ablution, washing your leg. Then you put on your socks. After then, you can now start wiping. And this one is known to us in the previous lesson, right? It now says, وَلَا يَمْسَحُ عَلَيْهِمَا إِلَّا مِنَ الْحَدَثِ الْأَصْغَرِ. You can only wipe over your socks and your shoes. That is, if you what? You terminated your ablution due to lesser impurity. Lesser impurity like what? Like passing out wind, like urinating, aha, or like having uh what do you? It is discharge after urinating, eh, or Matthew, that is having discharge after thinking about the opposite sex, and then you have a discharge. This now, like this, you can only wipe over your socks for this. But if it is a greater impurity, like having intimacy with your wife, or you have a wet dream, that's all of this that will need you to perform ghusl, you will need to take it off. وَأَنَّ لَهُمَا مُدَّةً مُحَدَّدَةً, and this, it has a specified time, right? Specified time, 24 hours for a resident, 72 hours for a traveler. This one is known for mashu. أَمَّا الْمَسْحُ عَلَى الْجَبِيرَةِ, but for you to wipe over a splint or a bandage or plaster or what have you, فَإِنَّهُ one أن يكون عند التطهر عند التطهر من الحدث الأكبر أو الأصغر. You can wipe over them, even if you have smaller or greater impurity to perform. Even if it is for smaller impurity, like passing out wind or urinating, or greater impurity, like having intimacy with your wife. You don't need to take them off when you are taking your ghusl. You can take your ghusl in the remaining part of your body that is sound and healthy, while in the injured parts or the fractured parts, you can just wipe over them. That's what they are saying here. با لا تشترط أن تكون الجبيرة والعصابة ونحوها قد وضعت على طهارة. It's not conditional, it's not a must that the bandage or the splint or the plaster should be placed while you perform ablution before. No, it's not a must. It's not conditional. It's not conditional that the bandage should be placed while you perform ablution before. No, it's not a must. You must be on purification before putting on the bandage. Allah Ta'ala alam. This is what we are that we learn today in this class. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala make it beneficial and give us the means to understand and comprehend all of this and to practice what we've learned. إنه ولي ذلك والقادر عليه. أقول ما تسمعون واستغفر الله لي ولكم من سائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.